Jump out of a plane over Earth, and gravity pulls you toward a guaranteed conclusion. You are going to hit the ground. The same physics applies if you step off a cliff on Mars. Eventually, your feet will meet a solid surface. But a plunge toward Jupiter offers a completely different reality. There is a very real chance you will never hit the bottom, because there might not be a bottom to hit. Before you take that jump, consider the scale of where you are going. You could drop 1,300 individual Earths inside the boundary of this single gas giant. The first moments of freefall feel surprisingly serene. The planet sits far in the distance, but with every passing second, its massive gravitational pull accelerates you deeper. Soon, the curvature of the sphere flattens. It stops looking like a planet beneath you, stretching past the horizon to form an infinite swirling wall. You breach the upper atmosphere, but there is no impact. The plunge simply continues, dragging you into a seemingly endless void. Within minutes, you drop farther than any commercial airplane flies on our world, surrounded by nothing but empty gas. Thick bands of ammonia clouds rush past. You fall through thousands of kilometers of stacked white, orange, and brown weather systems, all moving violently in opposite directions. The winds here dwarf the most extreme weather recorded on Earth. They sustain speeds that would rip apart an airplane, and they blow continuously for centuries. As you sink deeper, the local turbulence gives way to a centralized monster waiting below. The Great Red Spot is a persistent anticyclonic storm so massive it could easily swallow our entire planet whole. Inside the storm, the clouds do not lie flat. They rise up beside you, forming vertical atmospheric structures that tower like mountain ranges. The darkness of the deep storm is broken only by sudden bursts of intense light, illuminating the dense, churning gases. These electrical discharges carry orders of magnitude more energy than standard lightning, superheating the surrounding gases in an instant. Yet, as chaotic as these tempests are, the kinetic violence of the storm is only the outermost layer of defense. At sea level on Earth, a column of air presses against your body with a weight of roughly 1 kilogram per square centimeter. Your biology evolved to ignore it. Here, every kilometer you sink adds thousands of tons of gas directly over your head. The pressure rapidly multiplies by millions. Long before reaching the deep interior, this atmospheric weight crushes modern engineering materials to dust. The extreme compression also forces the temperature to spike. The surrounding environment reaches thousands of degrees, turning the dense gas into a lethal furnace. Falling thousands of kilometers further pushes the laws of physics into strange territory. The atmosphere stops behaving like a gas entirely. The crushing force strips electrons away from ordinary hydrogen atoms, compressing them until they pool together into a bizarre, glowing ocean of liquid metal. This diagram shows the structure of the planetary magnetic field. Massive swirling currents of that metallic liquid generate the intense magnetic forces radiating outward. That same field creates a massive perimeter that traps charged particles, wrapping the world in lethal radiation. Crushing gravity, unimaginable heat, and exotic thermodynamics guarantee nothing makes it all the way down. So if you could somehow survive the hurricane winds, the crushing atmospheric weight, and the endless metallic oceans, what actually waits at the bottom of the drop? Despite decades of sending specialized space probes and orbiting spacecraft to map this giant, we still lack a definitive answer. Data suggests there might be a tight, incredibly dense rocky core, or the extreme conditions may have dissolved the center entirely, blending rock and liquid into a strange gradient. The deeper we look, the more this immense world obscures its exact anatomy. There are no hidden creatures in these clouds. It's dangerous because the planet itself is a monster, a world of endless storms. Your descent never concludes with a landing. You just keep sinking deeper and deeper into the dark, until the sheer physics of the environment erase you completely. Whatever truth sits at the absolute center remains buried under thousands of kilometers of chaos, perfectly isolated from anything unable to withstand the fall.